So your first mission was, I've got a list. This list said you first went to East Scipio School.
No, this is my teaching experience.
This is your Oh, so teaching came, did you do something before you were a teacher?
All of that was, we were in training.
You were in training.
See, if we were 6 months of what they call postulants.
Postulants, yeah.
And then there was, now let me get this, I might get this, not, it's kind of foggy. We went through a period where we received the habit, but we wore white veils to distinguish us from the black veils.
Was that the end of your postulancy?
6 months, yes.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And then came the first, they called it the first profession.
Okay.
And then I did do some studying during there. But
At your white veil.
At the white veil, and that was, I think, for 2 years. Then we got we did what we called temporary profession. And that was 3 years.
Wow.
And that's when we got the black
okay.
veil.
Sure.
The rest of the habit was the same.
Was the same.
And during that time, it was, you know, we could do more things.
Outside, or were you still pretty much staying at the mother house?
Pretty much at the... But our studies could be maybe, you know, a little bit more outside of just strictly religious studies.
Sure. So, but the whole time you were preparing to be a sister, but you were also preparing to be a teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
And we lived at the mother house.
It's a beautiful place.
Yes.
Yes.
How hard it was to leave.
Oh, I bet.
But then my first mission assignment was the school in what was called Scipio, Kansas. And it was a farm area.
Oh, okay. What grade did you teach?
Well, there were 3 of us that went out to teach, myself and 2 other sisters that had been professed. And I had the, let's see, I think I had the first, the second. It was divided up, first and second. I can't remember whether I had third too. But anyway, the 3 of us, it was an older sister, but she was just such a dear. And she had the 8th grade and the older grade. And then the second one had she must have had, but the sister had 7th and 8th.
Wow.
Plus being the principal.
The principal,
And then sister came on down to the 5th and 6th. And then I got the
You got the younger ones.
I got
Yes.
But it was such a beautiful experience for me because I had lived in the city all my life.
That's right.
And you'd have to see this place that we called Scipio, Kansas. And we were kind of up on a high place where you could just see the whole horizon. And all those farm fields and all. That, my first mission was the joy of my whole life.
What a way to start.
What a way to start.
Yeah.
And there were the 3 sisters, myself and 2 others. And we call ourselves the, what is that? The 3 wasn't musketeers, but anyway.
3 bears?
Well, it could have been, because there was an older sister, just dear. She was the papa, and the next one was the mama. And I was baby.
You were baby.
But this was a beautiful place. I don't know if you'd be familiar with it at all, but
I've never been there.
It's pure country, and I had been born and raised in the city.
Yeah, big city.
Big city.
Yeah.
So this was just it was heavenly to me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
To look out my window and see those rolling hills and fields. The church there was run by the Carmelite fathers,
Okay. and
there were 3 of them there. One was retired.
Wow.
The other one was some semi-retired, but he was more active. And then there was the main person,
Uh-huh.
and they were just wonderful. And it was heavenly for me, and we had a little farmhouse,
Oh.
and the school was down here. And what was so strange, it was a public school.
Oh, it was. I wondered. I
Uh-huh.
wondered by looking at the name of it.
Public school. But there were all Catholic children in it except one boy.
Oh, one boy.
And that was, he happened to be in my class when,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
but we ran into problems. Maybe I'm going too much in detail to,
Talk about what is special to you.
Well-
You told me about Sister Lucille. She was
Mhm.
a sister that was very special. Are there any other sisters that you were very close to?
well, like for my first mission, Sister Catherine,
Uh-huh.
dear, dear soul, and Sister Hildegard.
Okay.
Oh, you would have loved her. And myself. And it was interesting. See, we were Ursulines, but we were right up the road from us was the pastor of the parish. They were Carmelites.
They were Carmelite. So there were Carmelite sisters as well?
No.
No, the fathers were.
Hmm.
Okay.
2 of them were retired Carmelite priests.
Uh-huh.
And then the other father was the head of the
He was the pastor.
community.
Yeah,
pastor.
yeah.
But during my time there, I mean, there's where my memories just rest.
Oh, that's good.
And one of the priests, he was, I think he had some health problems, and so he was there. There were three Carmelite priests there,
Uh-huh.
and they lived like up here, and then you'd come down through a field, and it would be our house. We had a house.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go through another section, and then there was kind of like a place where the people around could come, like a hall or something,
Oh, yeah.
to have any kind of celebrations and so forth. And then you go a little further down the street, and the school was there, little school. And we had just 3 sisters, but all 8 grades. So we were-
Wonderful. So did you stay in the grade school level for a long time, or did you teach? You were in high school at one point, were you not?
Yes, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I taught. I taught there in Scipio, and then I taught in Osawatomie,
Oh, yeah.
and then then I went to.
How about Bartlesville?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was an experience. That in Oklahoma.
Oh, yes. That was oil country, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. And again, I just loved it down there.
Yeah. Were you still teaching grade school at that time?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's see.
You became principal at St. Agnes School.
Yes. Well, I also taught in Osawatomie,
Right. Yeah.
and I'd have to say was my most difficult one.
Was it?
The sister that I was living with was very hard to live with.
Oh.
There were just the 2 of us.
Mhm.
But it was really strange how God works. My friend that I made with the Carmelite father over in Sipville,
Uh-huh.
he came over just unasked
Yeah.
periodically to see how I was doing
Oh.
and to give me courage to keep on.
Oh. Now, according to my list, you came home to the mother house as assistant superior
Yes.
in the 60s.
Mhm.
Was that That was when Vatican II was just getting ready, wasn't it? Around that time, so you had to deal with that.
Yes, it was hard times
Yeah.
because that's when we began to lose some of the sisters.
Yeah.
They weren't ready for they wanted to burst forth,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
And we had to be patient going through that, and
Yeah.
we lost a number of sisters
Uh-huh.
during that time, and it was hard on all of us. But